Welcome back. Now, before we get into the actual release of the body, it's important that we learn how to breathe. And now this may seem silly because we breathe at every second. But the problem is that when we are holding tension within our body, when we are stuck in a stress response, when we are constantly on the go and just trying to focus on everything we need to do, we often start to become disconnected from ourselves and our breath. And we change our breathing pattern over time and we don't even realize it. So that's why I want to take a moment now for you to focus on your breath. Learn how to breathe in a way that serves you and teaches your nervous system that you are safe, that it is okay to relax, and allows it to get more into a regulated state. So when we breathe, I want you to use your hands to give you some sensory feedback as far as how you're moving and where you're breathing. So for the most part, when we experience a stress response over a long period of time or we have a lot of tension, typical breathing patterns we see are really short, shallow breaths. You may notice that your shoulders go up. You may see that there's tension within your neck. That's also a sign that you are not breathing deeply. And so I want you to pay attention over the course of the next few days to your breath. So maybe when you're driving or just doing things that you typically aren't paying attention to it, start to tune into how you're breathing. And you may notice that it is fairly shallow, or you're noticing that a lot of the muscles are helping you do that throughout the course of that. So when we breathe in a relaxed, calm, released state, what you want to see is that you're actually breathing through your belly, taking a deep breath in fully, and then fully exhaling and having a slow, controlled exhale. So I'm going to guide you through a few right now so you can get a good feel for this. And if you find it challenging, which may be the case because if you've breathed in a way that's shallow and more rapid, changing your breathing pattern can be really challenging. So I want you to give yourself some grace in this and just know that this is a practice. And this may be where you pause and learn how to breathe and take a moment here before you proceed into the next few videos. So what I want you to do is place one hand on your chest, one hand on your belly. We're going to inhale through our nose, and then you can exhale either through your nose or your mouth. Now, I want you to breathe through your nose on the inhale because there are a lot of properties that our nose breathing allows us to get into. So there's a lot of benefits to nasal breathing beyond what the mouth can do. And so I won't get into too many of those here, but just know that nasal breathing is far superior to breathing through your mouth. So first, you're going to breathe in through your nose for a count of 4. You should feel your belly expand. So you want to breathe fully in. Posture is going to be important. So sitting up straight, almost like there's a line pulling you up, and we're going to take a deep breath for a count of 4. Hold for 2 seconds. And then I want you to exhale for 8. So try to slow it down as much as you can. And now you may have found the count of 8 to be challenging, especially if you're just starting, and that's okay. Just try to go slowly as you can. So if you can do it for 6 seconds, start there. So again, breathing in for a count of 4, you should feel your belly expanding. So counting in for 4, hold for 2, slowly exhale. Do that again. Breathe in for 4. Hold for 2. Exhale for 8. Do one more. Breathe in for 4. Hold for 2. Exhale for 8. Good. Now you'll notice throughout this that we are going to use breath with contracting the muscles. So it's really important to feel like you have a natural rhythm of how to breathe. So if it takes you a moment to get into some of that natural rhythm, I encourage you to pause the video before you move on to the next few sections. I'll see you there.